Hey everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the podcast by me and Ratty about Fallout 76. Thank you all for joining. We've got Falcon in here, we got Chelsea, we got NDV, Paul, thank you for joining us. Hello everyone. So yeah, this is it. The first one we did over on Ratty's channel. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. The link for Ratty's channel is down in the description there. We had a bit of bother setting it up there because it's been a long time since I streamed, as a lot of you know. Oh, I can hear myself. That's my doing. Okay. My bad. Yeah, but yeah, here is Ratty. Ratty is here as well. Should be able to hear him. It's been it's been so long since I streamed. It's literally I feel so rusty, like doing the intro and stuff for them. Yeah, I'm gonna order that new cable and get back into it. Definitely. Getting liked here. Thank you, Chelsea. I appreciate that. NDV, thank you for that as well. Appreciate that, pal. Yeah, down a long time no see you 2 years off. It was nice to see you again. Thank you, Falcon. I appreciate that. So yeah, so all the people that don't know, basically, recently in Fallout 76, they have been given away a bunch of scrap to only like a handful of people. Not many people actually got it, but you had to be a Fallout first member to get this type of gift, so to speak. And it hadn't really went down well for some reason. For some reason, it didn't give it out to the right people, and the people that were affected by it didn't get it, and people that weren't affected did get it. So Ratty was one of the people that did get the gift for losing items in the Scrapbox, which was a part of the Fallout First subscription, where you can have unlimited carry weight for all your scrap. And Ratty got an email saying basically that all of the stuff that, well, thank you for reporting the issue, wasn't it? And you never actually reported an issue, but they give you the compensation for doing it. It's just a typical Bethesda thing, isn't it, really? It's everything they do is either completely wrong, not what people wanted, or mistimed, or just broken. I read the patch notes today on the recent patch, and in there they've finally acknowledged that ghouls and scorched come at you while they're lying down on the floor and they're sliding across the terrain, and they finally acknowledged that. It is absolutely ridiculous that it's been. How many months has that been going on? About 6, 7, maybe longer. And they've just acknowledged it. It is crazy. But everything. I think the last podcast we did, we were talking about the initial setup of Fallout First and how poor the timing was of it. And now, what is it? A month later, a month and a half later, we're doing another one on how bad their reaction is to it going wrong. I Mhm. unlimited, basically caps, really. Yeah. But that is one of the big things as well that most people enjoy. Most people enjoy the day-to-day grind of going around getting legendaries, going around getting the materials you need, farming the XP, farming for caps. And now the selected people that have this, they don't need to worry about caps because all I've got to do is sell the stuff they've been given. They don't need to worry about junk. And it's like, if that's like 2 out of 3 of the main things that people try and grind out in this game, and now all they've got to do is basically farm XP. They're taking away 2 of the main factors. It's tough for them. Chuck, Chakoti, and Thick Daddy Raccoon, thank you so much for joining, guys. Appreciate that. Benjamin as well, and Plinkett World, thank you for joining us. I hope so. Well, I could hear myself on my own stream, so they should be able to. What are we talking about? We are talking about the Scrapbox issue, Raccoon. So recently, just a quick recap, is the Bethesda brought out this new feature called Fallout First into Fallout 76, where you get a Scrapbox where you have unlimited scrap, and people lost scrap after putting it in there. After that happened, in the last week, they've given away a load of junk to selected people who supposedly raised tickets, although some people, including Ratty Star, didn't raise any tickets, and the amount of junk they've given away is an obscene amount. I feel like just one of them scrap packages, I'm going to call them, would have been like sufficient. But then they sent 4 of them. I haven't, no. I swear I heard the amount they've given away is enough to buy like that rare armor 3 times over or something. I don't know if that's right, but I heard someone say it. Concrete as well. That was like of the normal materials. The amount of concrete and bone that they gave away really stood out for me. Bone, obviously, it's pretty much obsolete. You don't need much of it. And when it comes to concrete, I think on my character right now, I have like, what, 70-ish? 70 to 100 concrete on us. And then, what was it, 2,500 concrete times 4. Yeah, so you're like 10,000 concrete scrap. It is crazy. Thank you so much for everyone liking the stream, by the way, guys. I see 12 likes on my screen in 13 minutes, which is absolutely brilliant. So thank you so much for the support. If you haven't already, go check out Ratty Star. Link is in the description. That is who I am talking to in the podcast. What you do? Oh, you can't be serious all this time. No, wait. Why, guys, why did no one mention the fact that no one can hear Ratty?
Oh, wow. All right, Dan, we're not doing this on your channel again.
Tell you what it was, right? It's not my fault. That's Streamlabs' fault. On the starting screen, right, where it was saying starting soon, I muted desktop audio so they couldn't hear you during that phase. And I changed scenes to the live scene, and it carried over the fact that I muted desktop audio on the other scene.
You can hear me then.
Okay. Have you
Guys,
fixed it now?
everyone in chat, you have failed me. Why did no one pick up the fact that I've been sat here basically talking myself from your ears?
Wow,
Paul,
wow,
you are
wow,
a
wow.
moderator in this chat. You know what it is? No, only joking, guys, but someone, surely, to God. Unless that's what... Who was it that's... Plingerworld said.
Yeah, they said they couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Guys, just... Anyways, right, we'll ignore that.
Should we start again?
I didn't see anyone saying anything, so I thought it was just me. Oh God, NDV. Right, never mind. Right, is there anything that you already said that you feel like you want to recap on?
Well, I just think that...
Here's a question for you. What was the main reaction from the 2 videos that you brought out in the last week about the whole thing? What was the community's reaction?
Well, there's a lot of hate, put it that way, because there's people commenting saying, "Oh, you're moaning that you've been sent this stuff, and I haven't been sent anything. I genuinely lost stuff, and I've received nothing. Yet you've received this, and you haven't, even lost anything. Blah blah blah." And I don't know. I just think that Bethesda have they've failed miserably at something so simple, but so I mean the like ratio. So I'll give you an example. Like ratio I get on most of my videos. So I normally get about a 97-98% like ratio versus dislikes. These 2 videos are sitting on like 65% like ratio.
Oh.
So that shows you how many dislikes there are. And the one I uploaded first, when I first discovered this error, has got like over 200 comments. I mean, it's sitting on about 1.7k views or something with over 200 comments, which is
don't even get
mental.
Streams, so that is like crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy, and the vast majority of it is like just people moaning about why have Bethesda failed at this, and they submitted tickets and they've received nothing. And
I was just about to say, have you heard much from the people that have or were actually submitting tickets about it and not?
So I've had a lot of people comment saying that they submitted tickets and they genuinely lost items and they've received nothing. I mean, like the video uploaded yesterday, I'll put some of the comments that I received in that video, and I put a post up on Facebook the day I uploaded the first video on it, and I'll put some of the comments from that Facebook post saying that they submitted tickets and they've received no junk as well. And I put loads of them comments in that video on the screen.
I haven't seen either, like on Twitter and stuff. So on Twitter, obviously
I've not seen any talk of it. I've not seen any talk of it on Twitter.
Yeah, and I didn't see much on Reddit either.
Nope.
But I haven't seen Fallout announce anything like as an apology or anything like that.
No.
I'm looking through the Twitter now, and literally like.
But do you know? I think that they've not announced anything to say there's an apology, because nobody's really talking about it.
Yeah.
There's, I mean, I made my video, and at the time, my video was, I believe, the only video that was on YouTube about it. And I think besides Juicehead's video, I think mine and Juicehead's are probably still the only 2 videos that are on it.
Yeah.
Because nobody's talking about it at all. And I don't understand why, because it's massive.
Do you think that is down to the fact that the game is now running dry, or do you think I don't know, it hasn't happened to that, like literally it's happened to that little amount of people that no one actually clicked on and realised it?
It wouldn't surprise me if this is like the final nail in the coffin for Fallout 76, and it's just tipped the people that were already on the verge, just tipped them over the edge now, and that's it. They're done.
I know a lot of the people who I play on PlayStation with, 76 with, So I play with like Dragon Ball McQueen and Scorpio mainly, and Morpheus.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that they normally play with, a lot of them have just like kind of disappeared. They're not really playing anymore
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, and they just completely disappeared, went to different games and stuff.
Yeah,
Now,
it wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know about you, but personally, I go through massive phases. Like you, I think probably know I do. I go through a phase where this is the only game I play, and it's the only game I play for 4 weeks, every day. And then all of a sudden, I just go through a phase where I'll play it once a week if I'm lucky, and then I'll come back to it and play it every day again, and it's just crazy. M-Shot, welcome to the stream, pal. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, good to see you, M-Shot.
God, you know what? Funny enough, right? This is completely off topic, but I swear M-Shot watched both of us back in Fallout 4 days.
Possibly. I don't.
Correct me if I'm wrong, M-Shot, but I feel like joined up around then.
The name rings a bell, but I couldn't tell you where from.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Reddit and I'm going to see if and what is being said on there. See, like, if anyone's mentioned it, stuff like that. Because I went on the other day when you first sent me video of it happening, just before you uploaded the actual video. And I went on and I didn't see a single thing about
it. There's no talk of it at all.
The only things I was seeing was people asking random questions, stuff about bugs. The top thing right now is be careful of scammers. And
you see, the thing that I suspect is why they've sent it to me is because there is a possibility that I did lose items in the Scrapbox and I just didn't realise it because I think in the patch notes I think Bethesda said that there was a possibility that people lost items and they didn't even realise that they'd lost them, and that's why they've sent it out. So there is a possibility that I did lose stuff because I did put bits and pieces in my Scrapbox, but not everything. So I probably wouldn't have noticed if a little bit did go missing or whatever. But I know there are people who've stored everything in there. But then, like I said when we did the first podcast, you know, the thing's just been released. Why would you put everything in it? We
had a good laugh about that at first, didn't we? When we first
I don't understand.
But I was talking to Scorpio and Dragon Ball McQueen just before setting this up, and Scorpio had this idea that it's possible that they went through and scanned all of the Fallout First members, and they literally just selected all of the members that had 0 items in the Scrapbox, and presumed that all these people had lost their scrap and stuff in the Scrapbox. So that's the people they selected. I would love to know if we had some links to other people that had received this reward, so to speak. And I wonder if they had anything in there to find out whether or not this is like true, if it's going off any type of proof behind it.
Maybe. I mean,
I just don't understand how they came to the conclusion.
If that's their criteria for dishing this stuff out, it's not the best, is it? I mean, what they should have done is they should have just made a cut-off point at which they fixed the bug and said, right, everybody who's got a Fallout First membership at this point previous gets the junk. Like it, I just don't understand how they've messed it up so badly.
It's the same with everything though. Like we were just saying, like it is just continuously bad decisions. And I don't know who's making these decisions, but whoever it is.
Well, somebody needs sacking, if you ask me, because I couldn't make decisions like this in my job and keep it.
No. I might
Not
put a
only
post on Reddit, and say,
you,
why is no one talking about this?
Wow. Yeah, because nobody is talking about it, are they?
No.
I don't see anything on Facebook. I'm part of so many Facebook groups on Fallout 76, and I see nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. I see people selling the stuff on the groups, but I don't see anybody talking about, why have we received this? Why have I received it when I didn't lose anything? Has anybody else received it? I don't understand. I don't know why people aren't talking about it.
I have only seen of one other person that received the I really don't know what the reward, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've only seen one person on Twitter that shared it, saying, "Oh well, this was nice to wake up to." And I think at the time the person didn't have a clue that only certain people got it or stuff like that, and I think they just thought everyone's got it. I can't remember exactly who it was, but it is another creator, who does a lot of camp builds and stuff. But yeah, it's literally just them and you that are seeing who actually got it. Mind-boggling that there's. I don't understand how such, because to me this seems like a big thing that again they've made a bad decision.
Yeah.
And somehow there is, like we say, no one talking about
it. I mean, I'm going to read you a couple of comments from the first video I published about this. So one guy says, I have Fallout First, but I got nothing. I'm not sure if I lost anything in the early days either because I really didn't check. I just dumped things in and moved on. So, that to me is, like I said to you, they could have potentially lost me, but they didn't realise that they actually did. Somebody else wrote, wow, this is pretty unfair. Free junk and unlimited space for your junk when I'm struggling to fit everything in my shit box. I did not get anything, but perhaps they're rolling it out to everyone rather than trying to figure out who lost scrap and who didn't. But I mean, if they were rolling it out to everybody, surely everybody would have received it by now. And I've had people commenting today on my other video saying that they still haven't received anything. So, and this is a week now, nearly. It was last Thursday, I think. Was it Thursday when I received this? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
Sunday. Oh no! When did I upload this video?
When was the video uploaded? See you later, M-Shop. Thank you for joining us, pal.
See you, M-Shop. I uploaded the video on 5 days ago. So Saturday, 21st. No, so that would have been Friday, I think.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday.
4 or 5
so it was nearly
days?
a week now. Yeah.
Have you? There's a question for you, because I seen something the other day, on Twitter, I think it was, saying that supposedly a lot of the Fallout First members actually decided to just start leaving the game, like they've had enough of it, type of thing. So, have you noticed when playing to see much more Fallout First members? I've been playing a lot recently, and I'm still yet to see anyone in the Fallout First armor that came out from New Vegas Ranger outfit.
I think so. I think the Fallout First armor, I think it was a bit of a novelty but I think that novelty's kind of wore off a bit now. So I mean, I don't wear the Fallout First armor anymore, but I have a Fallout First icon, so that if people want to come and find me and hunt me down or whatever, then they can. Because my icon's displayed. So, because there is a lot of that as well. There is a lot of people hunting Fallout First players.
I heard about that. There was a lot of stuff saying there's a class divide type of thing, and a lot of people not willing to pay the price or who can't afford the price, going around hunting down the Fallout First members. And I don't know how true that was. I did hear that
it's true. It's true.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard some people saying it was just like rubbish made up by gaming news channels. YouTubers making up stuff just to just to get views type of thing. And I hunt Ratty
So
all the time.
yeah, you wish, Ben. So, but I think, to be honest with you, I think a lot of the Fallout First players are the ones that don't like PvP. So they go to their private server to avoid any kind of interaction with players.
But maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why saying, "Oh well, we never see Fallout First players." Maybe it is for the
Yeah,
sheer
because
fact they're all in their own private worlds.
yeah, and I mean, like I'd probably say 75-80% of the time I play, I'm in a private server, but I do get a little bored, and I do want, like, I like PvP. I like fighting with other people. So I'll go into adventure mode, and I'll still do bits and
No,
pieces that
yeah,
I
no.
want to do, but
When you
I do
stream,
spend.
for example, you go in there, you grind out a bit on your private server, and then after say what, an hour or so,
Yeah,
hour and a half, you go, right, I'm gonna go on PvP some people now. I'm gonna do this, gonna do that.
yeah. I mean, like, I logged in last night, and I don't know how many of you saw my post in the Discord about
Oh, the
that
four
PvP.
players.
It was incredible. But I was playing in my private server for a bit, and then I got a little bit bored because I was on my own. Normally, I'll play with Pat or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and I just got a bit bored, so I went into an adventure mode, and I suspect that this 4v1, which is what happened, happened because I wonder whether they were attacking me because I was a Fallout First member. I don't know, because I had the Fallout First icon and everything.
So a mob came out.
Well, I don't know, but I had four of them attack me, and they didn't fare very well because I made like 3,000 caps off the back of it.
I got attacked the other day by two. I don't know what you'd call them. People that kill other people to steal all of their the loot and the scrap.
Yeah.
So I went down. I joined Scorpio's world. Went to him, and he was shaking his head. But for some reason, do you know that bug where you first join someone's world and you can't invite your friend to a team? For some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was happening. So I couldn't invite him. He couldn't invite me. And I was sat there, and this guy just comes across and he starts like shooting at us and walking around in circles. So I was like, right, okay. I hit him and killed him, but because I'm a melee build, I killed him, and then he came out. He's got a similar build to yours, basically. We're handmade, and when you crouch, you go invisible. And he kept on doing that, and he came up to me invisible, and he shot me, killed us, and I kept on going back to try and kill him. But whenever I tried getting near him, he'd just spray us because I couldn't get next to him.
Yeah, melee doesn't work in PvP.
No, not at all.
It doesn't.
I don't know if there's any way to possibly fix it or anything to give it a buff or anything in PvP. But if it's realistically, it's not a realistic idea because
So the biggest issue with melee in PvP is, unless you've got like Cavalier Assassin's armor, you're never gonna fare well in PvP. Because of a melee build, you need Cavalier in order to close the gap on the player. So that's the one that gives you damage resistance while sprinting.
Can you still get Cavalier?
Yeah. Cavalier still drops. Yeah,
is it
Cavalier's
like the rarest armor type or something?
No, I don't think so.
I never see it. I haven't seen.
No, well, you don't see it because it is like the meta armor. It is like armor that a lot of people want. So a lot of people either want Sentinel Assassin or Sentinel Cavalier, Assassin Cavalier, because those are the two. Those are the two sets of armors that generally people want, unless you're running bloodied and then it's unyielding or bolstering or whatever. But
yeah. Well, I unfortunately am gonna have to stick the lasagna in the oven.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave you to do what you want to do. If you want to have a quick chat with the chat or anything like that, make any announcements, anything like that, I'll be literally just a couple of minutes. I've got to go hide in, and I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
All right, 2 seconds, guys.
All right. So, has anyone in the chat a Fallout First member, and has anyone received this junk or not received it? I'm curious to know, because I'm seeing far more people telling me that they haven't received anything than they have received it, and it's crazy. It's crazy because, like I said at the beginning, there are genuine people out there that like an awful lot of stuff, and they've just received no compensation from Bethesda for it, and it's so bad. And the thing for me is that the game has already got a big divide on fan base, and all they're doing is they're just driving an even bigger wedge through that fan base, and I just can't understand who authorizes this kind of stuff. Who sits in an office and signs this kind of stuff off? Because it would need to be signed off by somebody to say, "Oh, boss, I want to go and do this." And somebody would be like, "Yeah, okay, that's fine. Tick. Yeah, you can do that." Like it just seems crazy. You're not a Fallout First member, Ben. You should get it. It's good. It's good. You get free junk for some. So I don't know. I'm at a loss for words with it, to be honest with you.
Right, I'm back to stick my headset on. Okay, right, then Dick. Ready?
Yep.
I lost you there.
No, I'm still here.
Right. Okay then. It's a bit upsetting, really, because excluding this, what is actually going on in the Fallout community right now? Obviously, there's the Pavia going on at the moment with the discount.
Yep.
We still haven't got Wastelanders until around February next year.
Yep.
We've just had the Halloween event, the Mischief Night. And
yep.
then I haven't heard any news or anything like that surrounding Christmas or anything like that.
No, I watched a video yesterday, I think, about somebody speculating on will there be a Christmas event or anything.
You'd like to think so,
I can't remember if there was a Christmas event last year. Yeah, Ben, there's a 25% discount at the moment at the Purveyor for a week. It ends Tuesday. So I'm steadily building up script at the moment. I think I've got about 400 and something on my character, so I should get to the 1,000 by the end of the week, and then I'll turn it in and make a video out of it.
There's also currently a free wallpaper. If anyone's into camp building, there's a free wallpaper in the Atom shop, so be sure to go grab that. Even if you're not interested, who knows? Maybe one day you want to build a camp and you've got that wallpaper set there for you.
So does everybody know with the Atom shop now there'll be a little message on the home screen saying free next to it if there are free items in the Atom shop that you haven't redeemed?
The annoying thing with that is, though, I've redeemed all of the free stuff and it still says free.
Now, there's got to be something there you haven't redeemed, because I thought I did that and then I went back in and there was something sitting there. There will be something there.
There will be something there. Looking back, right, I've just thought of something as well. This is unfortunately another negative. All the way through Fallout 76, we had roadmaps. So we had the Wild Appalachia for the spring, where we had new quests, new survival mode, and there was new features that came in. For the summer, we had Nuclear Winter, we had the high-level vault raids, and new features came in again. And then in fall, i.e. autumn, we went to get the new Wastelanders, new events, new features again. And then for the winter, they haven't released anything.
Wow.
So they did them as if it was going to be a continuing thing, where there was going to be a roadmap for each season of every year. And then, with Wastelanders being delayed, does that mean we're not getting any roadmap for winter and they're just going to continue on with Wastelanders?
I don't know, but I think they need to introduce some kind of permanent content between now and Wastelanders. This game will not survive until Wastelanders drops without any more content. It just won't.
And I think what we're talking about today, the Scrapbox bug, I think that is a perfect example of that it's going dry, basically. No one's talking about it, which kind of shows there's a low amount of people playing it.
Yep.
Like, for example, when Fallout 76 first came out, Juicehead, for a perfect example, how many views was he getting? He must be getting, what, 300, 200,000 views or something a video? He was getting a lot.
Probably, yeah.
If I go on to YouTube now on computer...
he's probably, I think he's averaging about 50, 60,000, something like that.
Have a look how many people seen that recent one that you were talking about. The one about the scrap boxes.
I think you uploaded that yesterday.
So... He uploaded that... I don't know, 3 days ago now.
Yeah, 65,000, there you go.
Yeah. 65,000 views. 3 years he's got.
But he hasn't uploaded much over the past... So, I mean, he's only uploaded
a lot, but it's all just been other games like Fallout 4 and Skyrim, Fallout 3.
Well, he covers a lot. When Fallout 4 gets an update and stuff, he'll cover that.
But that's the only stuff he does now, isn't it?
So Barbarian King says players are quitting; they're just getting fed up. And as much as it pains me to say it, I think you're right, because there's nothing to do in this game right now. There is nothing to do. There are certain events that you need a good team for, right? And if you haven't got a team for it, you can't do it. Like Sheep Squatch, you can't kill that Sheep Squatch unless you've got a decent team. The Queen, like, unless you've got god tier weapons or anything, you're not killing that thing on your own. You know, you need a team, and you need a good number of players. The Vault 94 raid, you need a good number of players, and there's just the people just aren't doing it. And I don't know. I think it's slowly dying, but they need to.
It's sad, though, isn't it? It's sad that it's going down.
It is. Well, you look at it's been out for a year and it's already on the verge. It's that's
how long has it been going down though? Like ever since the start, really, isn't it?
Wow,
it
yeah.
Went great. It went all the way down. Then they made it free for, was it a week or 2 weeks? And then
when that was when Meat Week was around, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that made a lot of people play the game again, and then they put it back that you have to pay the full price for it. And then as soon as that happened, it just started steadily going down again. Oh, Dylan, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, so Ben says he even missed the Halloween event because he lost interest in the game.
I missed the Halloween event due to the game uninstalling itself. It wasn't me, I promise. Vicious Alpine, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. I'm doing very good, Dylan. Hope you're well as well. We've got Ratty Star in here. Anyone watching, guys, that is not yet subscribed to Ratty Star, not yet checked out his channel, anything like that, go follow the link in the description, make your way back over here, and go subscribe to him. But yeah, like I was saying, it uninstalled itself. I got the new Call of Duty. I downloaded that. I had enough space for both games on the console.
I was just about to ask you, did you have enough space?
Yeah, I had enough space for it because I deleted the old Call of Duty, and I did that. And next thing I know, I went to play Fallout 76. A couple of days later, it was gone, and I was just like, "Are you serious?" And then to reinstall it, it was like 70, 80 gigabytes.
Oh yeah, it's massive.
Oh wait, come on. Just... Do you guys think Bethesda can pull out something like what Bungie did with Destiny 1? What did Bungie do with Destiny 1?
I don't know. I never played any of the Destiny stuff. It's not my thing.
I recently played Destiny 2 on PC with a bunch of the lads that I work with. It was quite fun, to be fair. Like a fun game, but not a game I properly got into, I wouldn't say. But it was fun to play, but that's because of the company type of thing. Good. I think as long as the company's good, it's entertaining to do. Kalak Nuan, I'm sorry if I have mispronounced that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome. Good to see you. Fallout 76 is just a cash grab.
There's a lot of people that think that it's.
I don't know. The thing is, I think that because there's no season pass, they need an alternative way to make money. I know the Atom Shop is should be that alternative way to make money, but I think the Atom Shop's dying as well. I think that's why they're giving away free atoms to try and encourage people to get back into the Atom Shop stuff.
Giving away free atoms?
Well, with your 76 subscription, you know what I mean? With your Fallout First subscription.
First, so you pay and you get all that amount. Yeah.
But I mean, I raised a good point with I don't know if it was in a stream or something the other day, or I can't remember, about so when items disappear out of the Atom Shop,
yeah,
I think you should still be able to get them from Bethesda.net.
How would that work, though?
Well, I think they should be available somewhere for you to get. I don't see that it's right that they force you to either you need to buy it now or you're never going to get it again.
I think they were hoping to have a type of. They were trying to copy off Fortnite, I think. If you think of Fortnite has a different skin every day, and people go crazy for the daily skins, and they buy the daily skins. And once that daily skin's gone, it doesn't come back again for weeks, if not months. And I think they wanted to try and set up a thing like that where people would have that type of encouragement and that type of desire to try and buy the stuff.
Well, maybe, but
it didn't work.
But I think a lot of people just don't have or didn't have a lot of interest in the Atom Shop, and then so me, for instance, I never had any interest in anything in the Atom Shop. I would occasionally buy like a skin for my guns or a skin for my armor or whatever, but I never really paid much attention to what was in there. But then I gradually sort of got into it, and I discovered there was things that I wanted that used to be in the Atom Shop that are no longer there, and it made me a bit sort of like, well, I've got all these atoms, and now what am I to do with them? Because there's nothing really that I want, and the stuff that I did want, I can't have.
Yeah.
Because they sort of forced me to either buy it at an earlier point in time, and if I didn't get it, tough.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sinister, unfortunately, I'm on PlayStation and Ratty is on Xbox, so we can't set up a thing. I did say that to someone else. There's another person, I'm not going to give away clues on that, but another person I know is planning on doing a podcast as well on a different topic. And I said to them they should set up like a little studio thing. I think they are going to do it and set up a studio, but supposedly Captain Beardy, I think he said, passed. He did a podcast. I didn't know about this. I've only just recently subscribed to Captain Beardy. But yeah, supposedly he did it in the past, and he set it all up like that and up for a podcast.
Okay, that's cool.
Vicious Alpine says it would be alright if they did that Fallout First stuff if the game was free, but the thing is, it wasn't free. It was £60 game, and it wasn't fixed on launch. So what?
No, I can understand. Yeah,
I agree to a what is the word?
An extent.
To an extent, yeah. I agree to an extent. Although there is a lot of stuff like that, like Call of Duty's bringing out a season pass. I don't know if you have to pay for that. I'm not sure. I think they did say they're not going to, but there is a lot of games where you have to. It's kind of just. They said all of the DLC would be free for this game. And if that is the case, and no one's buying this game anymore, they've got to have some form of income. So for that, I kind of accept it and allow it. But I think it was kind of rude in the way, like I said in the previous podcast, I think it was very wrong of them to say, right, we haven't had enough time, we haven't got Wastelanders done, it's going to be delayed for another 3-4 months, whatever it was. But here you go. Can you give us this much money, please?
Okay, but how annoyed would everybody else have been if they'd released Wastelanders and it didn't work?
Yeah, that is the devil's advocate. Exactly.
Because I'll tell you now, I reckon there'd be a lot more backlash if Wastelanders came out and it didn't work than what there's been from Fallout First.
Yeah.
I honestly think...
Instead of giving the players a polished game, give them a buggy mess, then monetize all the features the players wanted. It is a fair point, Fisher's Alpine. It is true. People wanted bigger dash space, they wanted private worlds, and they did say they'd be in the game, but I was proven wrong when I said to Ratty a while back, saying that they did say that it would be in the game and it would be free, and I found out, I looked into it, and I couldn't find anywhere where they actually said it would be free. And Ratty made the good point that to have private worlds and stuff, that costs Bethesda to have all the servers in place to allow it to happen. And obviously...
See, so my thought on what the paywall, what should be behind the paywall, for me, it should just be private worlds that is behind the paywall. There shouldn't be the Scrapbox behind the paywall. I think that should be available for everyone.
Yeah.
But then, but then, right, you think about if this Scrapbox was available for everybody and they had this issue at launch where people's stuff went missing, I mean...
Everyone in the game lost all of the scrap.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
That would be like comedy.
Imagine that.
Sinister reckons we should make our own rooms based off like our own room that was sat in, the camera in front of them sitting at the desk and stream like that. I am actually working on a camp build now, and it is based off what you told me to do, right? Yesterday, I think. So I'm working on a beach house.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, cool.
I could show a little sneak peek of it now. I've only done the structure.
No, don't.
No?
I've got an idea about the structure. We'll discuss it like off stream on Twitter or something. Right. But I've got an idea about what you should do, and I'll tell you off stream how I sort of came up with this idea, because I saw somebody's camp and it was a piece of shit. This camp was, but it had something, and I thought, oh, this would be perfect. But we'll discuss it off stream.
It's a shit camp, but I love the sofa.
No. No, but the way they had something, I just thought, oh, this would work really well for this kind of style build.
Right.
The way they had this thing, and I'll talk to you about it off screen.
Okay. So, let's have a look at some of the comments. So we got Vicious Alpine again saying, most of the DLCs didn't work, though. The Vault Raids, Project Paradise, and a few others as well. True.
True. But can I just make a point on that?
Yeah.
So they're in new territory with this game, with it being online. So I never expect anything to work properly when it's first introduced. I don't know about what anybody else thinks. I know it should work. Okay. But I don't expect it to, because I understand that there are going to be issues with things, and I just think that I think people are expecting like perfection from the get go with it, and I just don't think it's going to happen. And I think this is what's frustrating a lot of people. Whereas for me, I've learned to live with the fact that there are bugs in this game, and there are events that sometimes glitch out, and Project Paradise, when it first launched, you couldn't even get in the bloody lift to go down to the thing because it just kept crashing and whatever. I understand that these are issues, but they're new things that they're adding to the game that aren't always going to be perfect. So I don't know. That's my opinion on it anyway.
Dunn says, game was in a similar situation to No Man's Sky. It was released at an unacceptable price for it ran, if you get me, but if they didn't release it, there would be backlash like No Man's Sky. I never played No Man's Sky. I don't know the whole ins and outs of what went on there. But here's a question for everyone in chat right now, everyone watching. Would you have preferred the initial game be delayed and it came out as a more finished product, or would you have preferred to have got the game when it came out?
Got the game when it came out.
I think me too, to be honest. I think a lot of people's going to say they'd prefer to have waited for the finished product just for the fact there's so many issues.
No.
But I think although it has been a mess, it has been funny in areas. Like, a lot of the stuff is just laughable as much as it is kind of an embarrassment on their part.
But it isn't. But I would say 5% of the time when I play this game, I'm frustrated. Maybe 10%. Depends.
Okay.
It depends because there are certain servers where you get more. And if I discover myself in a server that is like I've got ghouls sliding on the floor, I'll leave it and I'll join another one because there are issues where in certain servers, and you'll get certain servers where you will not get legendary spawn, and and if I go through a number of locations and I don't get any, I'll leave and I'll join a new one because I know that I'm not going to get multiple servers that are the same. But I don't know. But going back to your earlier point, I would have much rather got the game when we did, and for it to not be, right. Because what's to say that if they spent another year on it, working on it, what if they would have got it right then? There's for me, they needed it to be live and working for them to fix what's wrong.
Yeah.
They need people playing it, finding the bugs, finding the issues, finding the glitches, in order for these things to be, fixed and make the game more playable. That's my opinion. I don't know. I think the price point of the game is off though.
I mean, I free to play by now. I know you get the odd people that whinge. You'll say, "I paid full price," like I did, like you did. A lot of people
I paid full price for it,
but I honestly wouldn't mind if this went free to play.
No, I've got no issue with the fact that I paid full price for the game.
I've got my money's worth.
Yeah, I've had more than my money's worth out of this game. I've played it for 700 hours or whatever. Yeah.
I always think to myself when buying a game, I always think you go out, you go for a meal, or you go for a couple of drinks or whatever, and you go for a couple of drinks, you'll spend the value of a game.
Yeah.
You buy a round in, and it's like £5-6 a drink.
Yeah.
So the fact that you pay £50 for a game, it's not realistically that much.
No. But that's just the price of games nowadays.
You're going to spend doing it.
That's the price of games nowadays.
If you go to the cinema, you pay.
Oh, don't talk to me about the cinema.
You pay £20 for two people. For what? 2 hours worth of your time? Nuclear Winter should be free to play. Adventure shouldn't be. I don't want any more hackers in my safe space.
You love the hacker Sinister, but yeah, I'd agree with that. I think probably they should make Nuclear Winter free to play.
Yeah, it's a fair show. I honestly though I wouldn't mind if they made it completely free to play. I think for creators such as me, you, Sinister, anyone else watching, it would be brilliant because it'd bring a lot more people to the table. There'd be a lot more people watching. The audience would grow, and then there'd be less negativity because they're saying right, the game's free to play, and then they can't complain that all the people.
Yeah, I was going to say you can't really moan about a free game, can you?
Exactly. Yeah. So there'd be less negativity. Yes, there'd be all the initial group of people that bought the game would be upset that they bought the game and now other people's getting it for free. But that's going to happen. People's upset that people got it in the sale and they had to pay full price. So it's kind of like natural.
Well, that's the world we live in. Things go on sale. It's
But I think if people got the game for free, they would be more inclined and happy to pay for things in the game, such as Fallout First, such as the Atom Shop, stuff like that. Because it's the same as Fortnite. If you had to pay for Fortnite, I bet you not as many people would have bought skins, would have bought whatever else you buy.
Nah.
But for the fact it's free, they think, oh, well, I got the game for free. I don't mind spending a couple of £1 here and there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
At this point, all of us just want something that we're able to play. Right now, we don't want perfection, just something where we can have fun. Because right now, all the gamers, it's true, all games are becoming cash grabs. How many games do you hear of coming out and all of them's broke? We've all got
Mm.
massive issues. They're just getting rushed, put out.
Mm-hmm.
So it isn't just Fallout. Just Fallout got a massive backlash from it.
Yeah.
But whether that could be down to the fact that they completely changed up what they normally do. Fallout
Okay,
4
but
that had so many
but,
problems, glitches
but
wise and
let's
bugs. Get that much
but let's also not forget how many players have been wanting an online Fallout game.
Yeah. I said it years ago when I played Fallout 3. Me mate
You
turned
know,
around to us when we sat there, taking turns, passing the controller to each other. He's like, imagine how crazy it would be if Fallout brought out an online game.
so they've delivered it, and I mean, I don't know about you, but I always knew that it was going to be broken at launch. I was never expecting it to be right.
Yeah. I never really thought about it, I don't think. I never thought about the fact that it'd be really buggy and stuff like that. I ever
Oh, I
thought
did.
that closer to the time, I did start thinking there will be issues for the fact that it's got the nickname Bethesda. Like,
Yeah.
just it just had to. But yeah, there's it's probably a strong percent. This is just made up off the top of my head, but I bet you like 7 out of 10 people probably wanted an online Fallout game.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, and when it came, just so many people were
It wouldn't
negative about it.
surprise me.
Like it.
I just,
A quick
I
shout,
don't know.
guys. We have went up a couple of viewers, so if you are new around here, you haven't checked out Ratty Star, or if you aren't new around here and you haven't checked out Ratty Star, whatever it is, go check them out. Link is in the description down below. Be sure to give the stream a like. That would be awesome. Very appreciated, and I hope you all enjoy. I am going to have to dash very shortly because I'm going to go sort the tea out before I get into trouble and get abused.
Right, you should play some of the older games. What, the older Fallout?
1 and 2. I got asked to play 1 and 2 a while back.
Yeah, I mean, so the issue with why I don't play the older game is they've got a very, very, very niche viewership, and in order for me to be able to produce the content for the channel, I need the viewers, because otherwise it's not worth my time. You know, I know that there are a few people that would probably want to see it, but the vast majority of people don't. And, you know, I've got to make content that people want to see. You know, that's the bottom line. That's why I'm a YouTuber. And I think the problem a lot of YouTubers have is they make content that they want as opposed to what the audience want.
Yeah.
And you've got to follow the bulk of your audience, and you've got to do what your audience want.
Yeah, I think a perfect example of that. I don't know if you are a subscriber, but there is a guy called, one second, let me get his name, Freak Easy.
Oh yeah.
He came out, made an announcement that Fallout 76 is basically taking away all of his time. He's investing all of his time. He's missing out time where his family, his friends, he's lost friends, because he's doing his very best to grow his channel as much as he can by investing all of his time into Fallout 76. And it's got to the point he's done it for a year and he needs a break from it. He needs to start making some content which he enjoys and stuff like that. So he decided to start doing a playthrough series of the Outer Worlds. And he went from getting like 600 to 2,000 views video. And he's doing this like daily as well. So he's getting like thousands and thousands of views a day.
And he's getting about 50 on his new stuff.
Yeah. Some of them really, really.
Yeah, I watched it. And then he released a video the other day saying he's come back to 70. He's come back to 76 now.
Yeah. So I've seen he started uploading videos again, but it's kind of sad to see. But that is just the way YouTube is. Like, I've had a few people recently watch my old character creation videos. And I've had a few ideas where people say, "Look, can you make such and such? Can you make this person, that person?" And I've seen the comments, and I've thought to myself, I could, but realistically, the videos, I enjoyed making them at the time, but they didn't really. No, I think it turned a lot of people away because a lot of people weren't really interested in them. Whereas now, I've moved into doing a lot of camp builds. I'm really enjoying that. A lot of people seem to enjoy them as well, which is brilliant. Especially the ones where I've been showing off multiple camps in the same video, different people and stuff. And it is from like what you were just saying. If you want to do well and stuff and get more enjoyment out of it from yourself and channel through your community, then you've got to do stuff that people want to see. And there is niches of people that enjoy certain things, but it's hard to provide for everyone. So you've got to pick the wider audience type of thing. I don't know if I've said that all right, but yeah, you've got to.
Yeah, I mean, so the whole concept of YouTube is you should make videos for the viewers that you don't have, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I get what you mean.
So you shouldn't make videos for your subscribers. Basically, you should make videos for your non-subscribers. That's the audience that you're trying to reach. Your subscribers effectively should already, support you, and they should already be watching. It's the people who aren't subscribed who are the people that you want to target. So,
welcome, Fallout McFly. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I never understood how Freaky he had such a following compared to the other smaller Fallout channels. His quality wasn't up to par. I'll tell you what, right? I listened to that guy, and he mumbles and stutters and can't pronounce words properly. And I just think to myself, he says to me he dedicates like 12 hours a day or whatever it is to making YouTube videos. I mean, what the hell's he doing? Why can he not fix his script or whatever, or just re-edit something and cut out all these mumbles and everything? I don't understand.
I get your point there, because his videos are just gameplay in the background and he just talks about something. A lot of the time it was just random.
But I think he does it all in like one take, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to do it in one take and that's it, and I'm not doing it again.
Seems a bit rushed type of thing. So for someone to say that they do, I don't want to go in on the guy or anything, someone to say that they spend 12 hours a day playing this game, as well as working, as well as sleeping.
Well, I don't think he works, does he?
I haven't got a clue, I don't know.
I don't know.
I just presumed he's got college, university, job.
I don't know.
But I don't know. I just don't get it, because I can understand if he was doing like high like edited stuff and really detailed videos, but a lot of his videos are genuinely, you could see something on Reddit where someone discusses, I think this would be a really good idea if we got this added into the game. And make a 10-minute video.
Yeah, and then he'll just go make a video out of it. Yeah.
And that's what
he'll just write up a
videos,
script.
that's all it was. It was literally, he'd find something random and that would be it. Something would come in the Atom Store or something. Look at this great thing in the Atom Store, and that would be 10 minutes.
I'd agree with that. Fallout McFly. His titles are super clickbait.
Yeah.
They are mega clickbait.
But he does seem like a nice guy.
Yeah, he does. He does. But I think he has potential to do so much better if he could just tweak things and just tighten things up a little bit.
Yeah.
I was always told. I mean, I watch a lot of creators like Nick Nimmin and like Roberto Blake and people like that, and they always say, trim the fat out of your videos, get rid of the fluff. Like if you don't think it needs to be in your video, get rid of it. But for me,
that's a tough thing,
half of his stuff is all just fluff, and it's like he's filling it for time, and like I don't understand it.
The amount of comments you get on YouTube, I don't know about you, but a lot of videos I've done in the past where it is best location to get cloth, best location to get screws, whatever it is. Yeah. And you get people, or how to do this, where, for example, my video where I talked about the water fountain at White Springs, where if you drink it, it gets rid of all your diseases.
Yeah.
That video was about 3 minutes long. And it got thousands of views, loads of likes, loads of people was helped out by that video and really enjoyed it. And there was a couple of people, I think, on that particular video commented, why did this video have to be 3 minutes long? There is no need for that. You could have said this in 30 seconds.
But that's not the concept of making YouTube videos, is it?
No, like, if you wanted to, realistically, and this is a perfect example as well, I've got a perfect evidence to back this up. YouTube wants your video to be 10 minutes. It's like between 10 and 12 minutes to fit in the algorithm perfectly. And if you do that, YouTube will promote your video like hell if it gets a certain amount of retention on it.
Mm-hmm.
And a perfect example of this is recently, the videos I've been doing, my camp videos, I did the 6 top builds Fallout 76 pre-existing structures. That is on 1,200 views at the minute. And it got like 700 of them in the first 3-4 days or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 10 minutes and 3 seconds long. And it just boomed straight away. I did another video, exactly the same, a few days later, but this video was only 7 minutes long. Or a week later, sorry. And that was 7 minutes long. It's got a third of the views.
Mm.
And that for me, obviously there's other little underlying factors, tags and titles and stuff like that. But the initial reaction and the amount of views on each video from YouTube promoting the video and stuff like that, to me shows the massive difference in having a 10-minute video to less than a 10-minute video.
Mm. Watch time is king. All YouTube want is they want people on the platform, and the longer people watch content on YouTube, the better they are, because the more likely they are to see adverts, which is where YouTube earn their money.
Yeah,
and that's all they want.
They've clearly worked out that standard person prefers watching a 10-minute video at max, and that is the favorited length of a video, so that in their algorithm is favoured by the algorithm. So if you're doing 10-minute videos, like for a perfect example, Will N.E., he's a guy that does kind of comedic videos. He takes a mick out of different people's channels if they deserve, or they just do something stupid. He'll make a video on it. And all of his videos are literally between 10 and 11 minutes. And from doing that, he just blew up from it.
Yeah.
And he gets ridiculous amount of views. I'm going to go dash a second again. I'll be 2 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Unless you want to wrap up now, it's completely up to you. I've got stuff to do, unfortunately.
Well, if you've got stuff to do, I mean, we can wrap it up. It's that's cool. I think we've discussed our points just about Fallout first.
We get into a thing, and it's like I could happily just keep talking and talking, and just keep going like we did last time. We went for about 2 hours.
So Fallout McFly says, "So wait, I'm sorry, I'm working at the minute. Are you saying 10-minute plus videos do better?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get a video exactly 10 minutes or 10 minutes 30 seconds, between 10 and 11 minutes or 12 minutes, something like that, that is the YouTube algorithm to promote your videos. So if you have a video 10 minutes or more, it will promote your video. If you can get people to keep watching your video for 40 to 60% retention, I think it is to promote. The higher retention, the more it will get promoted.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll give you an example of that. So my Fallout 76 build that I did on my character build, so all my perks and armor set and weapons and everything. So that video is 11 minutes and 35 seconds long. I produced that about a month ago, and it's sitting on 6,000 views. But I'd probably say that 25-30% of that traffic is suggested, which is because people are watching it for a long period of time. YouTube are promoting it out and suggesting it to other people. So that's where, I'm getting a good chunk of views coming from on that video.
I go on to the analytics of that build video I was just talking about. Right, so 45. How do I do this again? Right, 25.7% of views came from YouTube recommending that video. YouTube helped that video get 300 extra views onto this, which isn't as much as I thought, but still, that is a lot of views to get from just them recommending. as a percentage. 40% has came from YouTube search.
Okay, so I'll give you some analytics on my channel for 28 days. So I've over the past 28 days, I've had 24,100 views on my channel, and 13.6 thousand of those views have come from recommended.
Jesus.
So like, that's nearly half my views.
I don't know how many.
Well, it's more than half.
Wow, 65% of my views in the last 28 days has came from YouTube search.
Wow. But if you've got a decent search terms that you're nailing that term, that's
14% came from YouTube.
Hmm.
But anyway, we're going completely off topic here. We're talking about YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Now I've got to figure out an idea for longer videos, I guess. Yeah, it is what works, unfortunately. Sinister made a joke in it in one of his videos. He made a video and he was like, well, I know YouTube really like this, but it's just completely wasted and I'll just be blabbering on for 10 minutes. Something along them lines. And he's just like, I don't want to waste my time and your time by just blabbering for 7 more minutes or something. It was like a 3 or 4 minute video, and he's like, I'm not going to bother. This is the point of the video. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to show you, and that's it. Theory, welcome to the stream. I apologise, but we are shutting the stream up here, unfortunately. I've got to go make the tea before girlfriend murders us, because I think by the sound of it, she's went and took over now, which she won't be happy about, because she just came in from work. So I think she'll probably hope not do it all and stuff, which I haven't. Because I've been chewed up on here, but never mind. I've had a good time. I enjoy doing these. We need to try and make more of an effort of doing them more regular, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because I enjoyed the first one. First one was really fun, and this one's been really fun as well.
But next time we'll make sure that people can hear me, for the first 10 minutes of the video.
And in chat. Next time we do one of these, if you can't hear someone, please, for the love of God, tell us. Don't just sit there and let me talk to myself. It's imagine, right? I want to watch back the first 5-10 minutes of the stream, and that happened. And I'll just be like, so right, what are your thoughts on this? And it's just dead silence. And I'm just sat here, just talking away.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Never mind. Well, thank you so much for everyone coming and watching the stream. I really appreciate every single one of you for popping in. Thank you for everyone that's liked the video. Any new subscribers, thank you. If you haven't already, go check out Ratty Star. Link is in the description. And I hope you have a nice evening or day, whatever time it is.
Cheers, guys.
Catch us later.
All right. Bye-bye. Sweet.